down, Flacco. And his first look is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Steve Smith that time. That'll bring up second down. In this offense, they look towards Steve Smith a lot.
It's a good idea because if you don't, you're going to hear about it. No one plays the wide receiver position angrier or better than Steve Smith Sr.
Now a carry here for Terrence West. And he'll power his way up near the 25. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down. And a look at the defense for the Cowboys.
Sean Lee is a linebacker with an exciting mix of tackling ability and coverage skills.
Third play here this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Third down, Flacco from the gun. Catch left side here by Aiken. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Now Flacco. Smith catches left side. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. West, the third-year man out of Towson. Really great game week for 113 yards and a score.
And what a great story he's turning out to be. Towson, very close to where he's playing his ball now is where he played his college ball. And he's starting to fulfill not just his potential, but that role as the lead back that they can depend on to eat up carries.
On second down, Flacco to throw. He's got Smith here. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
The 12 yards that time and picking up the first.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage. In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Operating out of the gun, Flacco. And that's caught by Smith. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. And here we go on 1st and goal. They'll try to pound it in with West. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Terrence West punching it in from a yard away. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They come out here in the eye. Now Prescott. And incomplete to open things up. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time. And that'll bring up second down. Okay, starting lineup time offensively, Charles, for the Dallas Cowboys.
And how about them at number 4 in the 2016 draft? Big needs on the defensive line. And they go with the running back.
They go star power.
They went star power, but Ezekiel Elliott, in a lot of ways, was exactly the right decision. When they had winning success in 2014, they did it running the football. Elliott can do that for them again.
And here are the Raven defensive starters.
C.J. Mosley is your prototypical Alabama linebacker. They'll come downhill and smack you, but they understand the game so well.
So completion on second down, that brings up third. Here's Prescott. Complete to Jason Witten. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of Central Casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. On the counter, Elliott. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. And Zeke really enjoyed his first trip to the Bay Area as a pro. 138 yards and a touchdown in that win.
And he's starting to string together really nice performances because he and his offensive line have really become coordinated. He understands how they're going to move, what types of blocks they're going to make, how to read them, and then he's cutting off of them and getting nice yardage each and every game now.
He'll drop to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down. 2 yards to go here on third down. He'll look to throw. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
It's Williams on the catch. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
second down following the run. They'll look to throw here. And on the left side, he's got Witten. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. Bryant missed week 4 in San Francisco. Cowboys still able to win, but certainly they want him back ASAP.
He's a guy who takes a lot of pressure off of other people, but the beauty of Dallas right now is that if Dez can't play, they can spread the ball around to other people. Jason Witten is still a primary target. Terrence Williams is stepping his game up. Cole Beasley, he's not just a novelty guy. He can flat out play. And, of course, they're going to run the heck out of the football with Ezekiel Elliott.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing is they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill, or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get the field goal, but part of that was a 14-play drive to get the 3.
Normally, when you hold the ball that long, run that many plays, you end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something happens. In this case, that didn't. But really good ball control by the offense. They're hoping that they can wear them down if they keep having drives like that.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. They start on the ground with West. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Setting up to throw, Flacco. And hauled in by Pitta. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And just like that, it's third down. Third down now following the completed pass.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Here we go.
Now Prescott. He's going to air one out. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Dez Bryant as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, They get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they can run it over the middle. And he's brought down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 1st and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. Looking here for Smith down. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Let's go. Black round. Black round. Black round. Black round. Black round. Black round.
They'll throw now on the final play. Finding time. He's going to air one out. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken very short. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Here's Prescott. Escobar with it over the middle. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the 3rd quarter, because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan, been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking, and now you're establishing the running game.
He's got time. Going up top. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Des Bryant, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
One man in the backfield, Elliott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Now on 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. On the return, Hester. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back from the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. On 2nd down, Flacco to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Setting up the screen for West. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. They'll run it here. This is Buck Allen. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They stay on the ground with Allen. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. 3rd down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And he finds his man, Kamar Aiken. And they get 14 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
Talk about controlling the football and controlling the drive. And with runs like that, they'll continue to do exactly that.
Just 1 yard to go here on 2nd down. And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They come out here in the eye. Now West. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They'll run it with West. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
A break from the ground game here. Flacco, and he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now 3rd down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. 3rd and goal. Flacco. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
Now Prescott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Ten yards still left on 2nd down. Here's Prescott. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And the Ravens taking the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Flacco gives to Allen. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. 3rd down, Flacco from the gun. And Aiken with it over the middle. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Here we go. 4th down, 4th quarter. Flacco. And hauled in by Pitta. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a 1st down.
defense looks to punch it in here from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Move 45. Move 45. 3.
Watch twist.
Force.
Jam.
Force. Move 45. Under.
They come out here in the eye. So now 3rd and goal. Will the defense bring some extra pressure here? No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal? And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Hey, move 45. Move 45. Over. 3. Over. Hey, force. Ready. Force.
They'll run for it with West. And he is going to lose yardage here. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And it would appear the Cowboys are going to win this football game. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Out left side here to Bryant. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Bailey now for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get...
Now the ball comes loose. Over the middle to Smith. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. Getting down to the end here, they have a 2-score lead. Barely, but it's a 2-score lead, so that probably makes you as a coach feel a lot more comfortable right now, doesn't it, Charles?
It does, but it doesn't mean now you go out and run option or some kind of wild double reverse or anything like that. But you do know that if anything does go haywire, you're still in control of this game.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the longtime Charger, Eric Weddle. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've
now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Flacco. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Flacco looks to throw. Now in desperation, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off Byron Jones, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They're in a good spot. Two-possession game barely, but a two-possession game here late. Now they just have to put this game on ice.
Let's face it, right now, they're talking about ball security, taking care of it, not allowing anything crazy to happen, because we've seen nutty things happen down the stretch, but they also have the security of the scoreboard. With that type of a lead, even if something goes haywire, they're still in good shape.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the